Good morning, Keller Williams. Welcome back to the KW CommandMC 66-Day Challenge 2.0. Today is day 41, and we're going to show you how to create, edit, and reorganize your Market Center compliance checklists. And as agents are creating opportunities and managing their transactions in Command, they will need to upload documents for the compliance process. Before they can do this, the Market Center must create a checklist of all of the documents that are needed. So when you're thinking through this, you're going to create a checklist for each type of form set you have. So if your Market Center is a part of multiple boards of realtors with multiple contract form sets, you're going to want to create multiple checklists. So a couple things to consider here before we dive in is there are 3 compliance events in every opportunity type. There is listed or agency, there is under contract, and there is closed. And you're going to use this as a way to ensure all documents get uploaded. And so let's navigate to the creation screen. So in CommandMC, you're going to go to the administration applet, and on the left here, you're going to see compliance checklists. Right? From this page, you get to the place to create these, and so we're going to choose the opportunity type we want to start with. You can create a custom checklist once you select these. So I'm going to go with the buyer opportunity type. And I need to choose one of either the existing checklist types, or you're going to go to checklist actions over here and create a new type. And so we're going to create a new checklist type here, right? 66-day challenge, of course. So once I've created at least one type, right, you'll see I have several actions here. I can rename this in case Mike can't type. Happens all the time. I can duplicate this. And so if I have, similar names across different form sets, I can say, hey, this is the new construction version. This is the resale version. This is the multifamily version. I can click duplicate here, and I can choose to either duplicate everything, which includes all the checklist items, the documents, the notes, the examples, and the linked forms, or just the items and the notes. And so let's build this first checklist here, right? So on the buyer side, the first compliance event is the agency agreement and the consultation. And so I'm going to click add an item, and I'm going to call this buyer agency agreement as the item name. As far as the document type, you have several to pick from. Other, to me, is an option of last resort. This is an agreement, and so I'm going to choose that. Every item has a requirement to it. It is either always required, so they will have to add this anytime they use this checklist. It is conditionally required, where you have to explain under what conditions you would need this, right? Or it is optional, right? It's a nice spot to park something, such as, here's the buyer needs checklist you may use, something like that. We're going to use required because every agent should be using a buyer agency agreement with every buyer. You can leave a note, right? You can give them additional instructions, right? Upload your completed and executed buyer agency agreement here. Great, nice and simple. So underneath, you'll see a button to add a DocuSign form. So if your Market Center has DocuSign rooms enabled, you can use this to link the DocuSign form with it. So once an agent selects this checklist type and clicks to create the DocuSign room for that opportunity, the form you assign here will automatically appear in the Documents tab of that room, saving your agent time in trying to find the proper buyer agency agreement for this checklist. So as long as they create the room and have the proper NRDS access to the form, it should automatically populate. So I'm going to click Add a DocuSign form, and we're signed in here as Taylor. So I go to my library, right? I'm going to pick from our demo library here, and we're just going to grab the first form that shows up, right? Notice of withdrawal of offer. I know it's not the right one. And what you'll see is it will then show you, here's the name of that form, and you can even click Go to DocuSign to preview what that form looks like. You can always remove it here if you click the wrong one. And underneath that, you can choose to attach an example document. So you can give a sample of what the buyer agency agreement would look like so they know they're looking at the right report. And so when I'm all set with this, I'm going to click Add Item, and it's going to show up on my checklist. So it has this blue DS chip to indicate it is a DocuSign form, and the red Required chip, right? I can also add additional items here, and then I can edit the list here. So if I don't like the order I have these in, when I have multiple items, I can click and move this up and down. If this should be the third item, we can do that as well. Because it's just one, we're going to keep it as it is, right? And so just a quick recap, we showed you today how to create a checklist item, how to edit the items and the order of it, and how to reorganize it. That's it for today. Tomorrow we will jump into creating, editing, and deleting broker groups for compliance review. Thank you, and I hope you're having a great day.